What is going on, guys? Blink here, back with a new video. Today we're going to talk about the new jetpack and hunting rifle coming to Fortnite. But before we get started, I do want to announce that the V-Bucks giveaway is over and the winner's email is displayed in the picture of the description. Now, the full email isn't displayed because of privacy reasons, but if your email does have those characters inside it, then make sure to check it. Thanks to everyone who has entered last month's giveaway. This will be a monthly thing, so I'll be doing another $100 V-Bucks giveaway, which will be going on right now. So visit the link in the description to enter. Now, the next month, I'll probably be doing something different that will incorporate more winners instead of one, so be on the lookout for that. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications as I post an Amazon gift card code in the comments every time I upload. By turning on notifications, you'll have a way better chance of getting here first and redeeming that code. Anyways, guys, let's get to this video. Now, the jetpack has been delayed and they announced the hunting rifle will be released first, so we know 2 items will be released, but I'll talk about the jetpack first. Now, before we get deep into this video, it will absolutely not be a pay for item because that would ruin the game and everybody knows that, especially the Fortnite dev team. If it does become a pay for item, then I'll delete my YouTube, but I could 100% say it won't. So let's get explaining. Many people do think that will be similar to the Star Wars jetpack where you can make one big leap in any direction, but that's way too similar to an impulse grenade and it will probably have its own unique use, since there won't really be a point in adding it if it wasn't unique. Now, there is one way it can be similar to an impulse grenade, which is if they made it similar to a bush where you can equip it and it doesn't take an inventory slot, but it will have a limited time use, maybe about 3 times, so you can make 3 big leaps in any direction. I don't think it'll have a recharge on it where you can pick up some sort of recharge pots because, first of all, that's just too much extra stuff to have just for a jetpack, and as I said, we don't know how it will work, but it will probably get annoying if a squad of 4 people have it without a reasonable limit of use. But something similar to what I explained I can see happening. So I also do think it'll have a targeted use for it. So what I mean by this is it'll either be a really good travel item to get away from the blue zone and less of a use in combat, or it might be a good combat item but not useful to get away from the blue zone. Now, it should be a pretty rare find and it most likely will be a legendary item because when launching Fortnite you can see the yellow background and I believe it will be the rarity legendary because of it. Now, say it did have an unlimited use or a longer use time, it can have pros and cons too. So some of the pros are that you'll have infinite gas and you'll be able to fly around the map and shoot, which is fine, but the cons to target this would be you can't build, which makes sense, and you're an easy target to hit because you can't build. I can see this happening too. This with the legendary status so it's hard to find could fit in. I also don't think it will benefit any players that build really high forts because, for example, if you build a 10-story fort and an enemy destroys it, then you shouldn't be able to recover with the jetpack. If you didn't fall to your death, then there would be 10-story forts everywhere and it would just be a massive sniper battle all around the map. Way too much comfort too, since no player will be able to push the fort because you'll see them from a mile away. You'll also be able to snipe players that are far distances and basically scan the whole map. And yeah, sniping people from 300 meters would be hard, but you shouldn't be able to do that because you have a jetpack. So I'm thinking you most likely won't be able to recover a 10-story fall with the jetpack. But one thing I can tell you is any idea Epic Games have had hasn't been a bad idea. People thought the minigun was going to be OP, but it wasn't. Not too OP, doesn't change the meta of the game at all. So far, Epic Games have been really good with the mechanics of any weapon and item. Nothing has been a super OP feature, so I think they're going to do a good job with the jetpack, and I'm excited to see how it's going to work. Alright, now about this new hunting rifle. Compared to the jetpack, there is a way of using it before release, which is having the PvE version of Fortnite. So as you guys can see from this post, the jetpack will be delayed, and they stated you'll be able to enjoy lots of no-scopes with the new hunting rifle. The picture is actually a weapon that is used in the PvE mode of Fortnite, which is the Bullseye rifle. It's got no scope and it's really fun to use in PvE. You'll be able to aim in and it'll have a bit of a zoom with a bit of delay in between shots. Now, there isn't any animation between shots, but I'm sure they'll add a recocking animation just to make it look a little cleaner. I can also see this being used in medium to even close situations, since it won't give you any crazy zoom like the sniper has. You'll have a little bit of the zoom that is much easier to control at medium to short distances. I can see this being a meta weapon for sure, so if you're feeling a little more aggressive, you can push up on a player and get kinda close and have better chances of doing high damage with one shot. It will still take some skill to use because you got one shot before you have to wait a few seconds to try again, but if you can get the aim down right, then it can be a deadly weapon for sure. I actually cannot wait to use this because of all the cool close range shots you can make. You can take a shot with a hunting rifle and then pull out your shotgun for the finisher. Not sure which shotgun will be the better finisher, but depending on the damage we will find out, and it can be a hunting rifle plus shotgun meta. I actually think this can work. It's going to be harder to use but more deadly for sure, which I cannot wait. Alright guys, so that's it for this little update video. Just a few opinions on the jetpack and hunting rifle. Now, I do want to know how you guys think the jetpack will work, because you guys might have some solid ideas that would would be awesome to hear about. So let me know in the comments below. Also, if you guys have enjoyed this little update video, then please hit that like button, and a sub would also be appreciated, as every sub does help the channel grow. So guys, have a great day or night, and I'll see you on the next one.